Welcome everybody to Monza, where it's now time for the drivers' press conference ahead of the 2021 FIA Formula One Italian Grand Prix. And as per usual, we have 10 sessions coming your way this afternoon. And first up, as you can see, it is Charles Leclerc and Sebastian Vettel. Welcome, guys. Long time no see. Charles, let's start with you. Ferrari's home race. How excited are you to be here?
Oh, I'm very excited. I mean, it's always a very, very special place every time you come as a Ferrari driver. So I'm really looking forward to it. We've been in Milan yesterday at the factory the day before, and we can already feel the support building up for the race. So I'm really looking forward to it. It's not going to be an easy weekend for us. On paper, it is one of the most difficult tracks for us this year, but we'll try to give everything.
Charles, given the history of Monza and the passion of the Tifosi in the stands, how is this race different? Is it here where you really feel like a Formula One driver?
Yeah, probably here more than any other places in the world. Obviously, Ferrari has got so much support everywhere we go, and we can feel it. But then coming to Italy, it's just different. And the amount of support we have here, it doesn't get close anywhere else in the world. I mean, even just leaving the hotel this morning, there's hundreds of people just waiting for you, and they yell, and it's just so nice to see and to feel that much support. So it's definitely very special.
Sebastian, can I bring you in on this? What sort of reception have you had so far this week, dressed in green rather than red?
Well, the weekend just started, and it's a late start, to be fair. So I had quite a relaxed build up to it in terms of this morning, and I walked the track already with my father this morning. And there were some fans waiting outside, but probably not in the hundreds, more like in the tens. So it's definitely nice. I think Monza is a great place for every driver. It's a special circuit. Obviously, it's been very special in previous years here for me. But it's always been special because I have special memories. So my first win, I had my first win here many years ago. So still a lot that connects me to this place.
You said you've had a relaxed start to today, but it's been a very busy week for you since Zandvoort last week. Tell us what you've been up to.
Yeah, maybe busy but exciting. So I went to Iceland in the meantime, and now I'm back. But I went because I wanted to be part of the opening of a direct air capturing plant. So there's a company named Climeworks, and I think they're sort of pioneers in their field. They are capturing CO2 from the air, and they store it underground. I think it's a very exciting concept, and definitely one for the future, and also something people can become part of as well. So if you check them out, you can become a pioneer as well, and subscribe, have a subscription, a yearly or monthly subscription, whatever you like, and store some of that carbon as well. Be responsible for storing some of that carbon as well underground. I think as we go forward, it needs solutions like this, and it's probably one of the most exciting ones. So obviously I'm very interested in that field, and wanted to be part of that. So that was very nice.
Thank you, Seb. Just bringing it back to the on-track action this weekend. Charles said it's going to be a difficult weekend for Ferrari. How do you see it for Aston Martin?
Well, I think it's such a different place here. You run with the least downforce in the season, and it's a bit hard to say because the other places are different in terms of how you set up the car. So hopefully it will suit us well. We will see how we get along. We don't have much practice this weekend. It's only one session before we head straight into qualifying. I think it's exciting that we have the mini race on Saturday, and we'll see how we get on. I mean, it's hard to know what to expect. It's very tight where we are in the midfield, and especially with AlphaTauri and Alpine around us. That's really our main challenge. So hopefully we get a good start tomorrow, and we don't need to tweak the setup too much to enjoy the rest of the weekend.
Are you looking forward to the return of the F1 sprint?
Well, last time it worked pretty well for us. I think it's good fun. I mean, it always depends how it goes for you, but I think it's definitely a more intense Friday, which is nice. And then yeah, I think here's a place where you can overtake as well. So I think it will be different to head down to turn 1 twice this weekend as a start. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Charles, can I get your thoughts on that? The return of the F1 sprint?
I love it. I mean, for me, normally the Friday is quite boring. We've got FP1, FP2, not much happening. But now you've got a lot more of benefits if you have a good FP1, because that's the only practice you have before qualifying. So on that, I'm a big fan of the Friday with this format, and you also get another small race, which is exciting with another start. So yeah, I really enjoy those type of weekends.
And Charles, it's been a busy week for driver announcements. George Russell, he's a former teammate of yours. He's going to Mercedes next season. What is his greatest strength as a driver, in your experience?
Well, just the talent that he has. I think, this was already very, very impressive back in karting. I mean, we were teammates when we were maybe 14 or 13 years old, so we were quite young. There was Alex also in the team. He was in the category just over us, but it was nice days, and I think he has always been very, very talented, and in every conditions he will get in the karts and be quick, and that's what happened also after that. After being teammates in formulas, he also has shown his talent, so it's a great opportunity for him, and I hope and I wish him the best.
Thank you. And Sebastian, the jigsaw puzzle that is the 2022 grid is almost complete. Do you know yet where you'll be racing next year?
Well, I mean, no news on that front from my side. I'm talking to the team, obviously, and I think we'll have an answer very soon. But at this point, no news. But as you said, it's been an exciting week. So nice to see that George gets the opportunity to move up. Nice to see that Alex comes back, which I think the talent he has, he deserves a spot in Formula One. So
great. Thank you, guys. Let's go to our fan question next. Take a listen to this from Leonardo.
Hi, I am Leonardo from Junior College Serenio, and I want to know, what was the first time you came to Monza? Good luck for the race and bye-bye.
Thank you, Leonardo. Great question. So, guys, when was the first time you came to Monza?
Well, I walked the track this morning with my father, and he said, do you remember when we were going here and we were watching the cars? And I said, no. So I guess that was the first time. I forgot about it, but we watched the cars many years ago. I think it must have been early 2000s. I think we did a trip around Italy with karting and going to the Ferrari Museum as well. And I didn't remember. I thought it was some years later when I came here to be the Friday driver for BMW at the time. But it was before that. So many years ago, though.
The first time for me was in 2014. So my first year in car racing was in Formula Renault. That was my first race here and the first time I've been in Monza.
And on this theme, I'd like to go to an email question next. This one from Mario Salvini at Gazzetta dello Sport. Sebastian, it's to you. He says, could you share some memories of your first time at Monza with Ferrari in 2015?
Well, it's also a while ago. I'm not, as I've just proven, my memory is probably not the best. But it was very special. I mean, it was the first time here with Ferrari, and we finished on the podium as well, which was very special. So I felt definitely a lot of support, being dressed in red and having so many fans. And, we had a strong season, and we caught up quite a lot from the year before, and the team was strong. We nearly finished on the podium, I think, every race. And Monza, thankfully, was one of them. So I think it is a very, very special place. Like Charles said, you feel the support, and I definitely do remember the first podium. The years before, even though I have won some races, people were not so happy. But when I was dressed in red and stood on the podium, I definitely remember the cheer was massive and the excitement. So yeah, very, very special memories in general, not just to 2015.
Were you more nervous than normal coming to Monza dressed in red for the first time?
No, not really, because I always liked the place. I had my first win here, but like I said, in between I had other wins and people weren't that excited, so I wasn't sure. And it was a place that I really enjoyed, but I thought maybe I'm not that popular around here. So then you change color and you realize you're the first or second most loved driver in the grid. Yeah, that was very exciting. I didn't expect, such support, so much, support for us or for myself at that time.